eyes like I think there's someone behind me.
You're such a scaredy cat, Shaggy. It's just me.
Come on, gang. I think Scooby's in trouble.
Hey cartoon fans, I know I'm late to this very exciting and interesting announcement made by Netflix in March regarding a live-action Scooby-Doo series coming to the platform, written and produced by Joe Applebaum and Scott Rosenberg. And there's a lot to unpack. Even though this tweet is very short, it gives us a look at what we should be expecting out of this live-action series and how it could be another flop like Velma.
Those are all white people, Daphne. Minorities on TV can only deal drugs to escape poverty.
Alright, so back in March, Netflix tweeted on X saying, a Scooby-Doo live-action series is coming to Netflix. In this modern reimagining, old friends Shaggy and Daphne team up at summer camp with a scientific townie Velma and the strange but handsome Fred to solve the mystery of a lonely lost Great Dane puppy who may have witnessed a supernatural murder. So let's unpack this tweet. First of all, we haven't seen any official live-action Scooby-Doo since the 2010s with that Cartoon Network series of movies. And I don't really think live action is a good idea for Scooby-Doo, or for most cartoons in general. I know the first two movies are near and dear to everyone's hearts, but I think it's a better idea for most cartoons to stay cartoons. Anyways, old friends Shaggy and Daphne team up. This is a super interesting pairing. Even though they do mention the rest of the gang, having these two placed really makes me think Shaggy and Daphne are going to play a bigger part into this show. And then we have the townie Velma and the strange but handsome Fred. I don't really understand what these two meanings have to do with each of the characters, but okay. So this takes place at a summer camp, which if camp scare is anything to go off of, this is a really good thing. Since this is such a brief description, we don't know if the gang are going to be teens or adults, but I'm guessing it'll land somewhere in the middle, depending on if this is going to be an adult show or a Stranger Things type of show. I'm really hoping Warner Brothers and the two writers behind this look at Velma and know that they shouldn't do a straight up adult comedy knowing that it tarnished the franchise's good name. Instead, go for some teen to mature audience type of show, which is doing great on the market right now, with many different Netflix and Amazon Prime shows going for that instead of a straight up adult audience. For example, Stranger Things Wednesday or Outer Banks, just to name a few. I would even be fine if they go straight up comedy and do something like that SNL skit from a little bit ago. And the reason I'm assuming this is going to be a more mature show is because in the description it says a supernatural murder, so it's definitely above your normal Scooby-Doo because people are actually dying. And there's so many questions to be asked, like, is Scooby gonna talk? What's the gang gonna look like? Who's playing the gang? And I think it's way too early for any of us to really know, but I'm still excited that we might be getting an actual good Scooby-Doo show. Warner Brothers said that they're thrilled to collaborate with Berlanti Productions to bring the legendary Scooby-Doo franchise to a live-action series for the first time. It's no mystery why audiences continue to love these iconic characters after more than half a century. The production company stated in an interview that they're excited for a new generation to discover Mystery Inc. and grateful for our partners at Netflix for the opportunity. But can we really take Warner Brothers' word for it? Just hearing the words Warner Brothers Discovery sends chills down my spine. After Scoob came out, Warner Brothers Discovery just became a business that destroyed fully made movies, like the Scoob sequel that was supposed to come out, and multiple different Looney Tunes movies, the Scooby-Doo cartoon for kids, and having them all as tax write-offs, which stinks for the people who made these movies and specials. But we are seeing some light with The Day the Earth Blew Up and Coyote vs. Acme actually coming out and releasing, respectively. So let's have some hope with this Netflix show as well. It seems like the creators behind this upcoming show really want to go back to the original Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo Where Are You? And according to the creators of the show, they want to make it as like a new rehash of the origin story for Scooby-Doo, which we've seen many times before, but this time it's a summer camp. The camp's name is also Camp Ruby Spears, which is a great reference to Joe Ruby and Ken Spears, the original writers of Scooby-Doo Where Are You?
Like, wow!
So here's hoping this show will actually come out, whether that might be 2027 or 2028, which is my guess. I might make another video down the line if we get more information on this, or if Netflix decides to scrap the idea, which is very unlikely, but it could happen with Netflix not really owning all the rights of Scooby-Doo, because, you know, Netflix doesn't even have Scooby-Doo on their platform right now. This is a very out of nowhere thing, but Netflix might make something good for us, because usually we would get an annual Scooby-Doo movie, but we haven't gotten one in 2 years. Which is very strange for Scooby-Doo. So maybe the show is almost done with the lack of Scooby-Doo stuff besides Velma in the past few years. But with everything we know so far, it seems like it's not going to be a flop.
Major Portsmouth. What? Who's this? We haven't even met her. We don't even know who she is.
She's my assistant.
So what do you think about this? Are you excited for this show or scared that's going to be another Velma mess? Anything I missed, let me know in the comments, and that's it for this video. See ya.